October 6th, 2025. Let's get the camera straight. I can do better than that. See, I knew I could. I knew I could do better than that. How's everybody doing this morning? Trump, is there a hole in the case against Tyler Robinson? We're going to find out. Who we got up in the building? Good morning, Liberty and Justice. Good morning, Casey. What's up, my brother? Mark Dorfman, good morning. Who else we got up in the building? Batty Lynn, good morning. I see my sis up in here too. Rebecca, Lanya and Bueno, chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You guys, hope you had a fantastic weekend. It's time to get busy. Check that audio over there. Okay. What we got going on over here? Okay. Just making sure my surroundings are correct. What we got here with this clock? Nah, still got some time. Yeah, we good on audio, making sure that we up here. Okay, hopefully you guys hear me. What's going on, everybody? I see you guys chiming in. It's Monday, y'all. It's time to get busy. Okay. Wait a minute. I had a feeling that I think it's time. Yep. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. It's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Bling, bling, bling. We got some time, y'all. Bling, bling, bling. I'ma knock out a rhyme, y'all. Bling, bling, bling. One more time, y'all. Bling, bling, bling. Now we wind it up, because I know you already, homeboy. I know you already. Okay. Olay. That's right, y'all. Let's get these pores open. Let's get those pores open. Oh boy, for some reason, I've been picking these really hard artists to deal with. I've been trying to pick some really good ones now to make sure that we really get, some really good heat out of it. And yes, I'm cheating. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little storyboard back there to help me out a little bit. But at the same time, we got to get these pores open because it's Monday morning. And then we got to, where we going now? Round and round, round we go. Round and round, round we back to get wrecked. All respect the hoes to keep in check, good you to keep the check, cause yo, they sweater brother majorly. And I don't know why, your girl keeps paging me. She tells me when she needs me, cries when she leaves me, and every time she sees me, she squeezes me. Baby, take it easy. I hate to sound sleazy, but please me. I don't want it if it's that easy. Hey, yo, bust it. Baby got a problem yelling bye-bye. If it's from a fly guy. You're asking why it don't matter. My pockets got fatter, and everybody from the platter. Yeah, and if you, I don't know that part, but baby, hit my baby number. You know what I'm doing? I get around. Step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, step. I get around. Step up, step up, step up. Round and round, round we go. I don't know the lyrics all the time, but you know what? He woke me up this morning, so I'm still happy. I still got another day to learn it and get it right. How about that? If pump that B. It's Monday, October 6th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that. Where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Told y'all, it ain't always easy. Sometimes I gotta lip sync. Sometimes, you know how you in the shower and you think you know the song, and the next thing you know, you in there like, but you really think that you know the song. That's what I told y'all about yesterday. I ain't lie. There's no lion coming out of my mouth over here. All we do is groove and get busy. And hey, some people know the lyrics, some people don't. I know more lyrics to some other songs that you guys do too. But guess what? We ain't even worried about that. I'm just so happy that you guys could make it today. It is Monday, and you guys know what I'm about to say, right? Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me this morning, I appreciate you. Let's see who's in the building this morning. We got Cat Dad up in the building. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. It's payday. Okay, I got $10 on payday from Cat Dad. Boy, do I appreciate it, Cat Dad. I'm going to give me some Starbucks with that. I really appreciate it, buddy. Who else we got up in the building? We got my brother Casey up in the building. We got Liberty and Justice in the building. Bill Lesby up in the building. And also, like I always tell you, we got my sister up in here, Rebecca Lanyen Bueno, chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning this morning. This is Our Bottom Line, the place that we come to get up-to-date information. That's right, current events. We have a good time when we come here. I swear to you, I might have a down night, might be kind of crazy early, but then as soon as I see that number, it's about to turn on, and it's about to be time for Our Bottom Line, something just snaps and I just turn into a whole different person. So I just want to thank you guys for making me feel like that every single morning. Y'all wonder why, why he be all turned up? Why he be all happy? All these people up in the building showing your boy some love. So I appreciate it. That's why I'm happy. Thank you so much for the love, Casey. Yes, we're doing the burgundy and wine this morning, y'all. We're gonna turn it up this morning because because we was given another day. That's the reason why we turn up and why we do the best that we can every single day. And we leave it where, y'all? All on the field. And with that being said, I got a full clip for y'all. It's Monday morning, and guess what I'm about to do? Let's get into these titles, because you know what I'm going to do after that. I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos. We're going to stay on point, and we're going to make sure that we stay on topic, stay on everything that we're saying. And this way we have a fantastic dialogue so that we can have a good stream today. Let's get it going, you guys. It's Monday morning. Take your time coming in. I hope you guys got some coffee. I hope you got your tea, because yes, today we're going to turn up. I make sure I got this joint sequence correct. So without any further ado, let's get into these titles. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Trump. Is there a hole in the case against Tyler Robinson? Well, to be honest with you guys, I don't believe so. But for some reason, his new high-ranking lawyer that he just got says that there's some holes in the case, and there's a possibility that they're going to start trying to knock out some of those charges. Let's keep on going, you guys. What else do we have? We've got President Trump mocks Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries with an AI video. You guys probably saw it, but we still gonna play it because I thought it was funny. Long story short, keep on going. What else do we got here? We got some residents have returned home after the partial building collapse in the Bronx. You guys remember the gas leak that exploded part of the project building in the Bronx? Well, guess what? Some of the people were allowed to go back home, and some of them say they don't even want to go back to that building. Without any further ado, you guys, I owe to you. Let's get to work. Let me start giving you guys some of these clips. Come on in, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. In the morning right now, what do we have? Starting it off with President Trump. He's basically talking about, he's taking questions from reporters on the White House lawn and much more. Let's go, you guys. Let's go.
It's a big day. We're going to have a big day. One of the biggest. We're celebrating our Navy and our military. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world, not even close, as you probably noticed. And we rebuilt it largely during my first term.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
And now I get to see it in action. So we're going to have a very big day today. It's going to be very exciting.
According to your plan,
Then you start for one more year. Would you like to do that? Did what? President Putin offered to keep limits on nuclear arms for one more year to then hopefully negotiate the new treaty. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Mr. President, according to your plan, the Palestinian Authority may control Gaza the day after Hamas. Now, can you please explain me what is the purpose by doing this? If according to Israel, they are paying to terrorists, they're paying salaries to terrorists.
Who you with?
Channel 14 Israel. My name is Libby.
Well, it's a great deal for Israel, and it's a great deal for everybody. And you want to get your hostages back, right? You want them back, or do you not want them back? And it's a great deal for Israel. It's a great deal for the entire Arab world, Muslim world, and world. So we're very happy about it.
Thank you so much. When do you think the hostages will start being paid?
Very soon. They're in negotiation right now as we speak. They've started the negotiation. It'll last a couple of days. We'll see how it turns out, but I'm hearing it's going very well.
President, are you open to extending the Affordable Care Act subsidies?
We want to fix it so it works. It's not working. Obamacare has been a disaster for the people, so we want to have it fixed so it works.
What if you follow the executive order in Portland?
We're going to look at that. It was amazing. Portland is burning to the ground. It's insurrectionists all over the place. It's Antifa. And yet the politicians who are petrified. Look, the politicians are afraid for their lives. That's the only reason that they say, like, there's nothing happening. And you've seen it. The place is burning down, and they pretend like there's nothing happening. So we'll take a look at the order. We haven't seen the order yet.
President, you're going to celebrate the Navy today. The Navy is deployed in the Caribbean against the cartels. What is the next step of this war against drug trafficking in South America?
Well, we're going to stop drug trafficking, and we've done a lot. There's nobody coming in on the water. That I can tell you.
Let's get into that right there. Since he wants to get into that, I'm gonna try to get us some better audio on the next clip so that you guys can hear much more, because he's not playing when it comes down to declaring WAR on the war conflict as well as terrorist cartels. Don't get me for that word right there. It's in this. It's just a regular word. Don't get me for that word. Don't get me for that word. Let's go.
Welcome back. The Trump administration, in a memo to Congress yesterday, said that the U.S. now is engaged in a formal, quote, armed conflict with terrorist drug cartels. Now, the New York Times explains it a different way. The New York Times claims that the president is, quote, cementing his claim to extraordinary wartime powers in an armed conflict as defined by international law. A country can lawfully kill enemy fighters even when they pose no threat, detain them indefinitely without trials, and prosecute them in military courts. The White House is, of course, defending the move, saying, quote, the president acted in line with the law of armed conflict to protect our country from those trying to bring deadly poison to our shores. And he is delivering on his promise to take on the cartels and eliminate these national security threats from murdering more Americans. Joining me now is the White House border czar, Tom Homan. Tom, great to have you. Thank you so much for being here. This story from the New York Times trying to characterize what President Trump is doing doesn't even mention the amount of drugs coming into the country and what these drug cartels are overseeing. Can you tell us a bit of that?
Well, look, Maria, even at the Republican National Convention before the election, during my speech, I said if President Trump won, he would designate these cartels as terrorist organizations, which is the right thing to do. They've killed more Americans than every terrorist organization combined with the poison United States. So he's treating them as terrorists like they should be, and he's playing the away game. He's not waiting for the drugs to get here to kill, hundreds of thousands of Americans through their poisoning. He's playing the away game. He's going to stop them before they get here and save American lives. He's doing exactly what he promised the American people he was going to do. By taking these actions, he is saving countless lives every day in this country.
Yeah, it's just incredible what's going on. Can you give us a sense of the activity at the border with regard to these drug cartels? I went to the border 6 times over the last several years, and I know that these drug cartels take people over the border and then they keep in touch with them because they want them to be mules for them in America.
Exactly. Today we have the most secure border in the history of this nation. The cartels are hurting. They're going bankrupt. So now they got to take maritime. Coming across that land border is very hard now because the border is so locked down because of the actions of President Trump. So we knew when we locked the land border down, they're going to take maritime. They're going to take to the water, and that's exactly what they're doing. So we're attacking them out at the water.
They taking them down at the water too. What do you guys think about that? I still owe you guys some more clips, but I want to stay on point as well as keep on following up. We got some information over here that I like you guys to see because we got 2 sides to every story. They always say it's 3 sides. Your side, my side, and then there's the truth. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's go.
Well, as we enter day 4 of the government shutdown, we have heard a common refrain from Democrats. They are categorical on this one point. They claim Republicans are lying when they say that Democrats want to provide health care for illegal immigrants.
The idea that this is an effort to make sure that illegal immigrants can get health care is just not true.
Don't keep saying lies. The Democrats want to give full health care to illegal immigrants.
When they say that undocumented immigrants are going to get this money, it's a lie, plain and simple.
No federal dollars are spent on people who are undocumented.
It's a lie, but perhaps they've forgotten this.
Remix.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants. Okay.
I am opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being from access to public safety, public education, or public health, period.
You cannot let people who are sick, no matter where they come from, no matter what their status, go uncovered.
We do ourselves no favors by having 11 million undocumented people in our country be unable to access health care.
So we brought the receipts. Joining me now is Republican Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. You know, Tim, the CNN fact checker emerged
Gotta keep going, you guys. We gotta keep going. I just wanted you guys to see that. I wanted you guys to see that. Because now we got Trump as he warns Hamas. Let me keep on moving forward. My messages just went out, but I'll get you guys back in a minute so I can know what you guys are saying. But I want to keep the show going. We're not going to let anything stop us today. Washington, Chuck Schumer under fire amid healthcare crisis. Watch this part right here, you guys. We got to keep on going. Did I do that already, or what are we doing? What are we doing? No, Donald warns Hamas. Sorry about that. Of a complete obliteration if it remains in power in Gaza. Let's keep on going, you guys.
Donald Trump warns Hamas faces complete obliteration if it remains in power in Gaza. This is on the eve of his 20-point peace proposal coming into effect, which the militant group has agreed to. The US president claims the peace talks in Egypt will bring positive results.
But the Hamas plan, I tell you, it's amazing. You're going to have peace, if you think about it, peace in the Middle East for the first time in, they say, really 3,000 years. So I'm very honored to be a big part of that. Look, they've been fighting for a plan for years. We get the hostages back almost immediately. Negotiations are going on right now. Will probably take a couple of days, and people are very happy about it.
US Secretary of State Marco Rubio believes a hostage deal could be made as early as this week.
I mean, we want to see the hostages moving as quickly as possible. We understand that we have to get the teams like the Red Cross or whoever it is that's going to be that goes in and gets it. All these things have to be worked out, and that shouldn't take that long. All those talks are occurring even as I speak to you now. We're hoping it'll be finalized very quickly, early this week.
As Israeli strikes on Gaza persist, Egypt will be hosting delegates from Hamas, Israel, the US and Qatar for more rounds of negotiation talks. Alex Rossi has more.
No, I want you guys to see this other clip right here, because this is very important. Because not only is ICE, they're definitely inflicting a lot of pain on cartels. They're definitely arresting a lot of people. But now, as Kristi Noem is going to tell us right now, there's a situation where the cartels are now targeting the ICE agents, putting out bounties on these agents. Check this out.
America's streets, but Democrats are refusing to help.
Yeah, and we're talking about the chaos that has broken out in Portland, Oregon, and in Chicago. The split screen you see here, the absolute violent assaults and riots happening as the governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, saying, I want to be clear, there is no need for military troops on the ground in the state of Illinois. Go out to Portland, Oregon, the same exact thing you're seeing there, the same violence in the streets, more than 100 days of violent assaults on the ICE facility in Portland, as the Attorney General there in Portland says that Portland is not the president's war-torn fantasy. Our city is not ravaged, and there's no rebellion. Joining us now, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. Madam Secretary, we just showed our viewers exactly the reality of what's playing out, and then the rhetoric of the Democratic leaders, and it seems to tell two different stories.
Yes, I've encouraged the governor of Oregon and of Illinois, and that attorney general should go down and spend some time with our ICE officers and with our Border Patrol officers and encounter the protesters that they do, because these individuals are shouting hateful things at them, threatening their families, putting their hands on them, and acts of violence are occurring on a regular basis. So they're just sitting far away in safe facilities, some of them with protective detail, which is a very different situation than trying to clean up the streets and help protect the families and the victims of these criminals that have been roaming for far too long.
So during the break, you told us that there are actually some individual agents who have been identified and have bounties placed on their heads. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we had a really strange incident yesterday where we had a caravan of 10 different vehicles that were following our Border Patrol agents and officers that were out there on the streets of Chicago. And they had followed them and gotten them cornered, pinned them down. And then our agents, when getting out of their cars, they tried to run them over and had semi-automatic handguns on them, to where our agents had to protect themselves, and shots were fired, and an individual ended up in the hospital that was attacking these officers. Very dangerous situation. And then in that situation as well, this individual had threatened them previously.
Let's get on over to the Bronx now, because we got these people that were able to move back into their homes after the partial building explosion.
We are following a developing story out of the Bronx. Tonight, we're going inside the NYCHA
I don't think I would have moved back in there. I'd have been outside. I don't know about that.
building that suffered a partial collapse.
All right, Fox 5's Antoine Lewis joins us live on scene with the latest on the repairs. Antoine.
Steve and Natasha, residents who are in the F and G units are not being allowed in. They are still being used, kept in motels temporarily. But those that we spoke with who were back in their units last night said they had a tough time sleeping.
60-year-old Harriet Haywood lives on the 13th floor
I ain't
of the
moving
Mitchell
back in there.
houses.
I'm nervous. I'm having anxiety. I can't sleep.
Air quality monitors are now in place to address concerns about gas, which she says she smelled in the days before the explosion.
Because that's what their issue is. No one made a ticket and complained about it. But my complaint is, whether we made a ticket, complain about it or not, why didn't the people working in the boiler room smell the gas as well?
Haywood is being allowed back in her unit, but residents in the building's F and G units are being temporarily housed in motels. An awkward position for Noel Ramos, whose disabled son was set to be released from the hospital.
They can't really release him to a hotel because he has to be on equipment. I guess it's a safety issue. Like, we're gonna let someone who's what they would consider medically fragile to a hotel.
Heavy equipment cannot be used to remove the debris that fell from Building 205. This out of concerns that any vibration could affect the building's structural integrity. So the process will be slow, which is just fine for tenants like Shadell Willis.
I was just aware, just looking out the window, trying to make sure nothing else happened. I was just nervous, that's it.
It was just after 8 Wednesday morning when an explosion in the boiler room caused the chimney to collapse. The rubble fell some 20 stories, landing near the playground. Miraculously, no one was injured, but officials say a young girl had just walked by minutes before.
Yes, and she got away from it. She just made it. She just made it.
On Thursday, Congressman Richie Torres and other elected officials held a news conference.
Crazy, y'all. Crazy times. I don't know about y'all, but let me see. I know it's rough out there and people can't find a place to live and it's real crazy, but this is me right here saying that I wouldn't have went back to that building. I would have had to find somewhere else to go. How many people agree with me? Hands up like this if you think that you would have wanted to go somewhere else, just let's say wanted to go somewhere else. Thumbs down if you would have went back and you would have been fine with everything. Hands up like this if it's okay. I mean, if you wouldn't want to go back. Thumbs down if you would have just went back. Like, no problem. Okay, thumbs up. You wouldn't have wanted to go back, Casey. Demonetized said, nah, I don't want to go back. Got his hand up like this for not wanting to go back. Let's get those likes up, says Angry. Yeah, let's get those likes up. Casey, everybody's like, I don't know. Me, I ain't going back. Everybody like this. Look, teacher, I don't want to go back. Can y'all put me in a motel? Even if I live on the A side. Yeah, put me on a G just blew up. Yeah, even if I live on the A side. I'm getting up out of there. I ain't playing with it. Let's go on over to Lower Marion Township, where 3 armored truck robbery suspects are arrested, and it leads to I wasn't supposed to say that word. Sorry, YouTube. The real snobbery. I'm sorry about that word, but you do. It is here.
Caught on surveillance video, hopping fences, dashing through backyards on the main line. This as 2 neighborhoods are swarmed by police.
Cop cars, the FBI, and they was back there. They had the fellas on the ground and everything. So I didn't get out, and the streets was full up with cop cars all over it.
Oh, it was a manhunt from the city to the suburbs for 3 suspects accused of going on a terrorizing crime spree over the summer, robbing armored trucks. Now, the police activity forced several schools into lockdown mode while neighbors were told to shelter in place. Good afternoon to you, everyone. We're also streaming live on CBS News Philadelphia. I'm Natasha Brown.
And I'm Yuki Washington. Fiafa Lewis is off today. In all, 3 suspects were caught, 2 in West Philadelphia and 1 in Montgomery County's Bala-Cynwyd section.
Our investigative team has been covering the story since it broke just before noon today. Liz Crawford and Joe Holden live in Bala-Cynwyd right now. Joe, let's start with you.
Well, Natasha and Yuki, sources in law enforcement tell me that the FBI believed to have had in its sights the crew believed to be responsible behind these armored car robberies. And then something went wrong. That crew was realizing that they were under monitoring and surveillance by federal agents, and then they fled. The FBI and other departments joining in the chase out of West Philadelphia in the city, all the way through, snaking through parts of Lower Marion Township, all ending here in Bala-Cynwyd. Now, those suspects turned down what would be a dead-end street off Conshohocken State Road in Bala-Cynwyd. Police say the suspects got out of a white Honda Civic and fled. We have video showing one of those suspects hopping 2 fences in a nearby yard. Law enforcement has been on the hunt for the armored car robbers since the spring. Sources say in one of those robberies, close to $1 million was taken. This afternoon, we watched as SWAT teams fanned out through the wooded neighborhood, checking on homes. The mood was tense. Here's Lower Marion Police Superintendent Andy Block.
At 11 o'clock this morning, we received a call from Philadelphia Police and the FBI that they were in pursuit of 3 individuals that were wanted for the armored car robberies in the city of Philadelphia. The pursuit ended up in Lower Marion, going through Bala-Cynwyd and Marion. We got additional information that the white Honda that they were trying to stop was located at the dead end of Snowden Road off of Conshohocken State Road in Bala-Cynwyd. Our officers, along with Philadelphia, responded to that location. We located the car. It was unoccupied, but there were weapons in that car. We believe everybody was out on foot. That's when we started tracking the individuals with our emergency response teams as well as our canine units.
And the story goes from there. Lower Marion Township Police say at around noon, when Philadelphia police stopped a white Charger at 52nd and Parish in West Philadelphia, police there confirmed 2 men were apprehended and taken into custody. This is
in West Philadelphia, born and raised, but these 2 guys decided to do something else with their days, running around hitting up armored cars. As you can see, that didn't take them far. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. We got to keep on moving forward. And now it's a day in the life of someone that you wouldn't want to be like. That's right, you guys. I definitely I want to hear about it. But yeah, this is a day in the life of the accused assassin, Tyler Robinson. What it's like in an isolation cell. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. If you have not already become a member, why haven't you done so? Come on.
Tyler Robinson is now in the most restrictive custody level that Utah can provide for him at the time, pending standing trial.
New at 10 as the case moves forward against accused Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson. We have yet to see Robinson in person.
Yeah, earlier this week, his new defense attorneys asked the court to change his appearance from in-person to virtual from the Utah County Jail where he's being held.
Chief investigative reporter Wendy Halloran has been following the case and has more tonight on where Robinson's being housed and what that would look like. Wendy.
Well, Heidi and Mark, Utah County Sheriff Sergeant Ray Orman says Robinson is still being held in a special unit. So what does that look like?
Could you state your name? Tyler James Robinson.
22-year-old Tyler Robinson has been in the Utah County Jail for 3 weeks. Officials previously said Robinson is on suicide watch and in an isolation cell in the special housing unit known as SHU.
The SHU is a perfect place to contain and isolate someone
The shoe.
while they're standing trial for a serious charge like this.
At his initial appearance, he was seen in the jail wearing a suicide smock, which 2 News Investigates confirmed is the attire for inmates in the SHU.
The accused is in a very restrictive environment, meaning that there's hardly any movement unless the movement is called for by the administration.
Carl Torsvins is a consultant after retiring as deputy warden for the Arizona Department of Corrections at the prison in Iman, where he oversaw the special management unit known as SMU, which is a similar concept to where Robinson is being housed.
Basically, he's under the microscope. He's being monitored for everything he says and does. When he goes to sleep, what he eats, the food is passed through the slot on the door, so the door does not have to be opened.
Wow.
It is very likely he is under constant supervision. With someone suicidal, the jail may have a camera, but they do physical eyes-on checks at least every 15 minutes.
They're going to know when he sleeps. They're going to know what his moods are going to be. When he mumbles something, they're going to be there. They're going to capture his mental state. The whole thing is a triage between mental health, and security.
So what is in the isolation cell?
He's got a self-contained cell, usually 6 by 10 or 8 by 10.
Most have a sink in them and a stainless steel toilet that's bolted to the wall. The floor is flat with a mattress on it. Some may have a cement shelf for the mattress to be put on. They would not be allowed to have bedding or clothing in the cell with them since they could be used to attempt suicide.
I think a lot of people need to see these videos before they decide to do something, because I bet you they'd be like, oh man, I would just love to, and then probably would think twice about winding up there. Because even if you're successful, who wants to be in the shoe, being watched 24 hours a day? And even Jeffrey Epstein didn't make it in the shoe. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. We're trying to get some exclusive content over here. Is there a hole in the case against Tyler Robinson? That's what a lawyer seems to think. Keep on moving forward while we're on the topic, you guys. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Let's get it.
A prominent Utah defense attorney is pointing to a weak spot in the prosecution's case against Tyler Robinson, the accused assassin of political activist Charlie Kirk. She says their timeline has some holes, which could prove to be a problem. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. We know the discovery process just began on Monday, but there's still so much that we don't know yet. Jeff, what is this attorney saying?
So speaking with Fox News Digital, Salt Lake City defense attorney Sky Lazaro says if the prosecution's timeline doesn't line up here in a way that makes sense, it could definitely be a problem moving forward. Some evidence has been made public so far, including text messages between Robinson and his roommate/romantic partner for Kirk's murder. But Lazaro says they don't include timestamps. Robinson also allegedly returned to the crime scene where the suspected murder weapon was found, but authorities haven't yet made clear the timing of his encounter with an officer that was stationed there.
So now, to stand corrected, we know the difference between these two scenes, just to bring you guys up to date. This scene right here happened 2 years prior when Tyler got into an accident, a car accident with a truck, and he basically got pulled over, and they wrote him a ticket. This is where they're getting this footage from. This is not the actual footage of when he went back to try to retrieve the weapon. We have that like three videos prior to this one.
Lazaro saying in part, quote, the defense is going to want to see and probably spend a lot of time, whether they get their own forensic expert to analyze it or do it themselves, to really piece together a timeline. Lazaro also saying if the officer who encountered Robinson didn't have their body cam turned on, that could be an opening for his defense to try and poke some holes in the investigation. Robinson has not yet entered a plea, but at a waiver hearing on Monday, the court did accept 2 out-of-state attorneys to assist his Utah public defender. The Justice Department has not yet announced federal charges, but they do remain a possibility.
A prominent Utah defense attorney.
Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's keep on going. Because, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell, they basically were supposed to have that situation. What's that, last week, where they were supposed to be finding out if they were going to take her case back in to consider the charges, because she's trying to go under she's trying to go under the cause of oh, well, when Jeffrey got arrested, everybody that was associated with him were supposed to be protected. They have certain little areas that they're trying to go around and work around saying, well, that's only in the state of Florida. But we're going to see right now, because she's trying to get this appeal going.
The U.S. Supreme Court justices held a private meeting to decide which appeals to take up in their next term. Possibly on the docket, an appeal from convicted Jeffrey Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. She is seeking to overturn her criminal convictions. This comes after Democrats on the House Oversight Committee last Friday released some of the documents that had been turned over by Epstein's estate that reveal names of prominent figures such as billionaire Elon Musk, who appears in a record dated at December 6, 2014. Quote, reminder, Elon Musk to island December 6. Is this still happening? Question mark. On Friday, Musk posted on X, quote, this is false. Just one day before that, Epstein was scheduled to meet with Microsoft's Bill Gates. Quote, TBD, tentative breakfast party with Bill Gates. Other references include a meeting with entrepreneur Peter Thiel, former White House advisor to President Trump, Steve Bannon. We should note that none of these documents link any of these men to any criminal or untoward activity that we can discern at all. Here now are Epstein survivor Lisa Phillips and James Marsh, who's an attorney representing other Epstein victims. Thanks for both of you for being here. Lisa, I'll start with you. We've talked before about survivors releasing an unofficial client list, or at least forming one amongst yourselves. What's your reaction to some of the names released in this latest patch of records? And again, we should note, no evidence connecting them to any of Epstein's crimes. But what was your response?
The latest response is not a surprise to us survivors. We've been compiling our list for the last few years, just working together. And I mean, we're not surprised at all of the names that are being released.
We showed that part of the clip before, and I always say the same thing. They got to be careful if they do release that list, because then, like, who's going to protect them from whatever comes after the fact that they released that list? Jeffrey Epstein, we got some more. Greatest blackmailer ever. Trump official Howard Lutnick says, person that actually knew him. Yes, we played part of this yesterday. We got to keep this
breaking with the FBI and Department of Justice, one of President Trump's cabinet secretaries claiming that high-profile associates of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein not only knew of his behavior, but some even participated.
Did they see it and ignore it, or
no? They participated.
Right.
That's what his MO was. You know, get a massage, get a massage, and what happened in that massage room, I assume, was on video. This guy was the greatest blackmailer ever.
Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, Epstein's former neighbor, recounting his alleged experience with the deceased billionaire to the New York Post, saying he believes Epstein may have traded alleged blackmail videos for a lesser prison sentence during his first criminal case in 2008.
I assume way back when, they traded those videos in exchange for him getting that 18-month sentence.
Lutnick describing Epstein as gross.
I say to him, massage table in the middle of your house? How often do you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me.
Ooh.
And he says, and the right kind of massage.
His allegations in stark contrast to what FBI Director Kash Patel testified to last month.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information.
Yeah, we saw this already. I don't want to keep on bombarding you guys with the same clip, but the one from earlier had a little bit more, and you know how we do. Try to get as much as we can. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, why haven't you? Double tap that screen to get the likes up and hit that notification bell right there, because that lets you know when we're on. Hope everybody's having a good day. What's good, motherfucking bone? Demonetized. How y'all doing this morning? Hope everybody's good. Who we got up in here? We got HD up in there, Alexander. Okay, Carl. Okay, we got who else? Andy, what's popping, Andy? We got to go on over to Baltimore, Maryland, because we got this cop, pow suspect who charged at him with a knife. This could have been attempted to get what they call it, suicide by cop, if you really think about it. But it's a terrible, tragic event that basically could happen to someone that is trying to do something like this. Want you guys to see this right here. Check this out. And yes, you already see the warning. Just in case you got the wrong people looking at the video right now, which are like children or anything like that, they can't watch this. Let's try not to let them see this. Y'all ready? Let's go. Okay.
Hey, buddy, how are you? I tell you what, you gotta drop the knife if I want to talk to you, okay?
He said, I'm done talking.
Can you drop the knife for me?
He said,
What's your name?
I'm done talking.
Hey, stay back. Stay back. It's correct. Come on out here. Stay back. I'm not shooting you. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Hey, I got none. I got none.
Correct. Come on out here. Stay back. I'm not shooting. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife.
You do it for black people.
Drop the knife.
Do you not? Do you not? Do you not? Do you not?
He said, would you just go ahead and pow me? He said, no, I'm not going to do that. He said, why not? You do it for black people all the time. Wow. Crazy statement to say right there. I ain't never heard nothing like that. That was crazy. We got to keep on moving. Yeah. We got to go on over to Brooklyn. 21 weapons seized, multiple arrests made in Brooklyn. He ain't make it. Sorry, he ain't make it after that one. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Police in Brooklyn have arrested people accused of selling guns and dealing crack cocaine. The NYPD announced the arrest today and revealed the 21 weapons they confiscated in Weeksville, Brooklyn. Investigators say 39-year-old Dwayne Steele is the alleged mastermind and is charged with selling semi-automatic and fully automatic weapons, crack, and fentanyl to undercover officers. Commissioner Jessica Tisch called the arrests significant.
The MTA's commissioner 2 years ago, who is now the police commissioner, is about to talk. The M as in man, TA, train station commissioner, is now our police commissioner. She's about to talk.
This is precision policing at its finest. We are targeting the small number of people driving violence in our neighborhoods, the people who deal drugs, traffic, guns, and put New Yorkers in harm's way. And we are holding them accountable.
Really good administrative, pushing around papers and whatever you was good at over there. So they said, you know what, DEI, let's move her over to the police department. As a result, older policemen, lieutenants, captains, all ranks said, you know what? We're getting the hell out of here. We ain't doing that. We go by rank over here. Come on, y'all. Tell the truth. Y'all know what happened to the New York City Police Department. Keep on moving. What's that, Angleton, where a woman was detained after a pow and it left two people with lost their lives and injured near. Let's keep on going, y'all. We got a lot to keep on getting into. I got a lot of clips this morning. Let's go.
Neighbors are concerned for their safety.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got to go on over to the Bronx. Yeah, still going on in New York because it's a free-for-all out there. Out there? I'm in New York. It's free-for-all out there. Whatever you want to do. And then they come later. Woo, 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 woo. Get up against the wall. All the wrong people. Messing with the wrong people. Let's go.
After another shooting in Concourse Village. And News 12's Mike Lamort spoke with an eyewitness who is scared to live in what's being called a dangerous neighborhood as the gunmen are still on the run.
Have you seen them? Police are asking for your help tonight identifying 4 suspects they say were involved in a shooting on Findlay Avenue earlier this month. Cops say 2 of the shooters opened fire at a person after midnight on September 24th.
I thought it was like some glass breaking.
The eyewitness didn't want his face shown out of fear for his own safety.
Oh, yeah.
He says he watched in shock as these 5 suspects ran away from the scene and towards this school on East 165th Street.
I just worry about it. I'm concerned because there's a lot of children around here.
That same eyewitness says he's seen the gunman before.
They go out, they stand around here, they hang out sometimes nighttime.
but it's never enough time for the police to catch the shooters.
Because they only got 4 cars per precinct. Long story short, if you really know what's going on at the precincts, they only got about 4 or 5 cars to patrol certain neighborhoods. Once all of the police left as a result of not being able to get rank, how do you mean? What do you mean they can't get rank? How does a police officer get to the next level? By getting arrests, right? When they lock you up, hey, good work, police officer. Now you go ahead and get to the next level, right? But if there's a revolving door where those criminals keep on coming out of jail and those police officers can't get that rank, can't get higher up, can't make any more money, why the hell are they doing it? What's the use? And then once they lock somebody up, by the time they're going to get coffee, they're walking right back out the door. I am not an advocate. I'm not a person that's for, arresting people and locking people up and stuff like that. I've been going through it when I was younger myself. But there needs to be law and order in every city, country, or state. People just can't be running around lawless and doing whatever they want to do, because it's going to be really bad for who? Children. And the elderly people are going to take it the worst. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Oh, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. Call me what you want. But you ain't going to see me with no little free little meek shirts on and not knowing what he locked up for. I ain't stupid. I'm not ignorant. Keep on moving forward. We got this woman that was detained after shooting. What happened? Oh, man, a pow and left 2 people injured. Left two people injured. Matter of fact, let me see if I can skip that story, because I might not want to do that. I'm tired of this crap already. Already tired of it, you guys. I'm already tired of it. It's too early in the morning. It's already Monday. Let's see if we can get to some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with that crap. Okay, let's go to Tennessee. We got a retired deputy that's arrested for DUI. Okay, while experiencing a diabetic crisis. Okay, this is a good one. We got somebody that was experiencing a diabetic crisis, and the police thought that he was drunk. Yeah, let's get into that one right there. I'm tired of seeing people getting all beat up and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and skip a couple of these, and we're gonna get to that one. I don't want to see none of that crap right there. That ain't it. Hold me down, y'all. Do me a favor. Hold me down. I gotta find this one. There we go. Here we go.
A former sheriff's deputy is coming forward saying he is the latest sober driver to be charged with DUI.
Let that sink in for a minute. A deputy who himself arrested people for DUI was now himself charged, booked, and jailed for DUI, all while he was completely sober.
It is the latest development in Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley's sobering problem investigation. I mean, Jeremy, this one's a jaw dropper.
Yeah, it is, Tracy. And for more than just the fact that Dean Binkley is a former Franklin County Sheriff's deputy, you're about to see what was really happening while he was being arrested for DUI.
We're getting a lot of calls about your driving. You're all over the roadway.
It's not so much what he says.
So then how come you're driving all over the roadway?
But what Dean Binkley doesn't say that indicates something is very wrong.
Now, he looked like he just burped from a beer right there, y'all. Tell the truth. He was like, had a little bit too much beer. I don't know now.
I don't remember anything.
I'm telling you, man, I've never seen anybody drive like this.
It all started last August. A driver describes how Binkley was driving erratically on Rutledge Ford Road in Franklin County.
He was going all the way up there and going all the way across.
Trooper Ryan Nichols responds.
How much have you had to drink today?
Drink?
Alcohol.
He said
But
drink?
Binkley also doesn't respond to other questions.
You good?
And stumbles.
Do you know where you're at right now?
Somewhere between.
What have you taken today?
My medication.
What kind of medication?
Diabetes medication.
He should have known right there. He said diabetes medication.
Moments later, it is clear Binkley is in no shape to drive.
You're going to be going to jail right now for DUI, okay?
I'm not DUI.
You're extremely DUI. You can't even stand up.
But even Nichols questions, what's wrong with him?
I don't know what to do now. I'm confused.
Confused because of what Binkley says once he's under arrest.
I need sugar.
You need sugar?
Yes.
Are you low on sugar?
Yes.
Turns out Binkley was coming home from his doctor when his blood sugar levels crashed. What's it like when your sugar gets that low?
I'm just like I'm drunk.
It's something that paramedics confirm can happen to diabetics who are low on sugar.
Because it'll mimic a stroke, forgetfulness, slurred speech, all of that.
Once again, Nichols questions what he should do.
But I haven't dealt with something like this yet, so I don't know if I don't want to make a bad call when he just needs medical treatment.
Binkley believes the call should have been clear because, like Nichols, he's not only arrested drunk drivers while working as a sheriff's deputy.
So how many DUI arrests do you think that you've made? Oh, in my career, 100 or plus.
But he was also educated on how to respond to diabetics.
I went through the academy when I was 21-year-old. I was taught dealing with diabetics then.
I have not.
And even after paramedics discover that Binkley's blood sugar was dangerously low, Nichols talks to his lieutenant on the phone and tells Binkley his decision.
I think you're under the influence of a drug, of a narcotic. Because your pupils are constricted, which is signs that you have an active narcotic.
And also makes this comment to another officer.
I mean, if it is medical, then he can prove all that in court. And I don't care to lose a court case.
It meant the former deputy then had a mugshot for everyone to see. A cloud of suspicion he lived under for 7 months until his blood work came back and the charges dismissed. The order reading, no substances were shown in the defendant's system.
Yeah, guys, I actually had to deal with that in my youth. I had an uncle, Uncle Richard. He used to have a lot of stuff going on with his stomach, a lot of operations and stuff like that. One thing I remember about Uncle Richard was Uncle Richard had diabetes. So when his blood pressure would go down, we would have like orange juice and sugar, and we would mix it together inside of a glass and give it to him. And that would basically make him come back together, because they do get like that. It's like a diabetic coma, and it's a really bad situation to see someone go through a traumatic time like that. But it's good that he was able to prove it, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. But one thing I have to say, I can't get mad at the officer for taking him off the road. I do agree with the fact that they took him off the road, because he should not have been driving like that. The procedure afterward, wrong. But as long as nobody got hurt, we're going to just chalk that one up right there, you guys. And we're going to give that up to God, because God was basically holding him down and looking out for him as he was driving, weaving off and on, to and fro. We also pray about good stories when people make it out safe and alive and don't harm people as well. Thank you, God, for being there. Thank you. We'll keep on moving forward now. We got to go on over to North Carolina, where this other police officer wasn't locked up for the same thing. He was locked up for a 6th crime you see how I do it, right? He was locked up for a 6th crime with a crash victim. You won't get Bugatti. Let's keep on moving forward, y'all. Let's go. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up.
Thank you, Director. What I'm about to share with you today is both troubling and disgraceful. On September 26, the State Bureau of Investigation contacted me here at the Raleigh Police Department and informed me that they were conducting a criminal investigation into one of our officers, later identified as a Mr. Tremale, Tremale, Cogdell, Cogdell.
Told on him all the way.
The investigation revealed that during the early morning hours on September 12th, 2025, Mr. Cogdell encountered a victim during a crash investigation here in Raleigh. After completing a call for service, Mr. Cogdell drove the victim back to his personal residence in his City of Raleigh police vehicle, and a sexual encounter occurred while Mr. Cogdell was on duty. On the same day we were notified of this investigation, Mr. Cogdell was immediately placed on administrative leave, and we began an internal investigation that paralleled the criminal investigation already underway by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. This morning,
Mr. Cogdale was terminated by the Raleigh Police Department.
I'm sure he was.
In coordination with the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, Mr. Cogdale was arrested and processed on the following charges: felony obstruction of justice, misdemeanor willful neglect of duties, and felony sexual misconduct of a person in custody. I want to applaud the victim for coming forward in this case and offer my heartfelt support to her, her family, and to anyone who has been affected by this deeply disturbing incident.
I'm going to keep you guys up to point on what's going on with that situation. But you know what? Y'all wouldn't have saw that nowhere else because all of the other news channels, oh, it's not big enough. It's not a big enough story. We use our platform to get as much as we can from those small stories to let you guys know what's going on. We're going to keep on moving over to Chicago, where we got this mayor where this woman got pow-powed during a stunning attack on the ICE officials. Bad news from the Chicago's mayor. We're doing a follow-up from what Kristi Noem spoke about earlier when she said that someone attacked the ICE officials. Well, we now actually have the direct information and the person that was pow-powed right here.
Has seen.
And I want to thank Devory Darkins. Homeboy always be on point. I like your content, bro.
And now blaming Democrats for it. And so in all these stories, we'll show you what both sides are saying and then give you the bottom line.
Wonder where he got that from, Devrin.
A stunning attack on federal law enforcement officers near a Chicago ICE facility this morning. The Department of Homeland Security says agents were boxed in by 10 cars and one of the drivers had a gun.
Hi, John. DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin says law enforcement officers were boxed in by 10 cars this morning in Broadview, Illinois, the very same area where anti-ICE crowds have been gathering for days. She said, quote, agents were unable to move their vehicle and exited the car. One of the drivers who rammed the law enforcement vehicle was armed with a semi-automatic weapon. She says law enforcement fired defensive shots at an armed U.S. citizen who drove herself to the hospital to get care for wounds. McLaughlin also said that the armed woman was named in a CBP intelligence bulletin last week for doxing agents and posting online, hey, to all my gang, let's F them up. Don't let them take anyone.
Now, to make sure you guys understand exactly what you heard.
Yeah, I'm explaining to him, Devery. I appreciate your context right there, though. But what he's basically about to tell him is now you already see that they're getting threats and they're already being followed and they already got these cartels nails. They got money on their head. So now you got these people riding around with Will's neppins trying to mess around with them while they're doing stuff. How do they know the difference? How do you know the difference if you're an ICE agent and you already been briefed that the cartels now got some money on your head? You go outside, you don't know the difference between who's coming at you. I don't know what to say about that one. Sorry. You got messed up and you got jammed at the same time as something else was going on. We got to keep on going on as the government as this government shutdown looms. You know, we got the president who always have something funny to do and something funny to say. So yes, President Trump got something going on with this crazy meme that he's been posting on his Truth Social account. How many of you guys saw this already?
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it.
Trump posted an AI video mocking Democrat leaders Schumer and Jeffries as government shutdown looms. How many people saw this already? This is crazy.
Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bull. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters.
Only 4 hours after President Trump met with Democratic congressional leaders at the White House to discuss the looming government shutdown, the commander-in-chief posted an AI-generated video on Truth Social, which mocks Senator Chuck Schumer and Rep. Hakeem Jeffries. The faux footage shows Jeffries depicted with a mustache and sombrero, standing stone-faced next to Schumer, who, in a fake voice, argues in favor of giving illegal aliens free health care as part of an effort to court new voters for the Democratic Party, all while a traditional Mexican folk song plays in the background.
And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of you know, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Schumer and Jeffries were livid over the AI post. If you think your shutdown is a joke, it just proves what we all know. You can't negotiate. You can only throw tantrums.
Could you give us your reaction to that Trump posted video tonight?
It's a disgusting video, and we're going to continue to make clear bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault.
My hand control inspiration right there, Mr. Hakeem Jeffries. You are the reason why I'm training my arms down. Olay. I have to clear my eyes because I was literally crying. I'm not even going to play with you guys. I was crying just now. Okay. ICE delivers a crushing blow of over 300,000 before flooding the U.S. streets. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to go on over to Houston. It's not over. We got to keep on going. Yo, that was crazy right there. I like to break it up a little bit.
Well, today we had a record-breaking seizure at the Port of Houston. Federal agents intercepted hundreds of thousands of kilos of chemicals headed for Mexico's notorious Sinaloa cartel.
A massive drug bust in Worcester County. 110 pounds of the chemical used to make fentanyl was seized, and it's worth hundreds of millions.
What if I told you that enough chemicals to produce 150 million deadly doses of methamphetamine were floating toward American shores this week? Not hidden in some remote smuggling tunnel, but shipped openly in commercial containers marked as industrial cleaning supplies. At first glance, it looked like any other Tuesday at the Port of Houston. Workers processed shipments from China the same way they had for decades. These particular containers, declared as benzyl alcohol and N-methylformamide, legitimate industrial chemicals used in everything from pool cleaners to food processing. Maybe this was just aggressive enforcement catching a few bad actors. Maybe these were isolated shipments. Maybe the system was working exactly as designed. Regular trade oversight, catching occasional smuggling attempts. But Homeland Security investigation agents weren't looking at isolated incidents. They were tracking a pattern that revealed something far more sophisticated. A fully integrated chemical supply chain stretching from Chinese manufacturing to Mexican cartel labs, using America's own ports as the critical link. Smuggling. This was industrial-scale chemical warfare against American communities, hiding in plain sight within legitimate global trade.
So basically, they caught all the they caught a lot of 300 tons. What's that? 300? Let me make sure. 300 tons of chemicals that were supposed to be sent over in order to mix up to make Intanil. Good work, you guys. Get that crap off the street. All the people that we know that's losing their lives to all of that crap, keep it off the street. That's right. Now I gotta go into this situation right here. It's gonna be a rather long clip. That's why I had to chop it up. We got this fool who he's a serial boomer. He just likes to make things go boom. All right. So he goes into this hotel room, and then the police officers have the job of getting him out of that room. Instead of him just leaving up out the room, he decides to boom while he was in the room. I gotta get real busy on this when it comes down to the clips. I've been holding this for a little while. I was saying, should I let them see it? Should I not? Not because of what's going on with it, but I did want you guys to know what's going on. I gotta cue it up. This guy's already been followed. He's already been kicked out of the room. They told him that he's no longer supposed to be in this room. So now these two officers are assisting this hotel worker with trying to get him to come out the room. They've already tried to get him out. He's not answering the door. Now they're using something to try to get the slam lock, the extra lock thing off the top to try to open the door. They're trying to help this man get these, like, you know, when you overstay your hotel, but they also know who he is and what he's got the capabilities of, because he's already been arrested for a lot of times already. Me, I wouldn't be messing around with that door, especially since they said that there's an extension cord and a string tied to the doorknob. I forgot to tell you that part.
Hello? Back up. Ready?
Brandon, open the door. 5802 radio.
5802, go ahead.
Management tried to open the door. There's been some type of small incendiary device go off. Go ahead and start fire this way, but have them staged in the parking lot next door.
Start Metro's hazardous devices.
Also start Metro's hazardous unit.
Ready, come to the door!
Open the door!
Police, Brandon!
Police! Come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up!
So he's smelling all the smoke. He was in there when it went off. Straight thunted on. He lucky to be alive.
Are you hurt? Open the door!
He said, I can't.
Now what? Put your hands behind your back!
I don't have a radio. I don't have a radio.
Fire extinguisher! Fire extinguisher! Fire extinguisher! Stop moving! Yeah, we'll get you away from this door after you're handcuffed.
I'll let you sit up.
Okay. I can't breathe.
Sit on your butt. Sit on your butt.
Scoot this way.
Are there any explosives in there?
What else is in there?
What else is in there?
Are there any explosives in there?
Lay down. Sit down on your ass right now. Sit down. Sit down.
Yeah. I can't freaking hold you right now.
My diaphragm. What else is in the room? What was that going off?
Careful.
Tell me what that was.
What exploded?
I can't breathe.
What exploded?
I can't breathe. What was the smoke from?
Post-incident reports indicate that there are 2 other intact explosive devices in the room. Officers were not aware of that information at the time.
Start fire.
Start fire!
We need fire to respond into the building. I don't want it.
I'm amazed you're out again. They said you were
handcuffed behind the back.
Because you wrote clear all mental illness the other day.
front.
From adjustment disorder.
They found 2 more in the room, and he's been known for doing that like crazy. Basically, he's a boomer. He's really a baby boomer. I don't know what his MO is, but they locked him up under the FBI. I don't know if there's any follow-up story, but I was like, should I show them that? How this fool going to literally boom while he was still in the room? Oh my God, that's a song right there. Boom, while I'm still in the room. Boom, while I'm still in the room. I can't believe. You lucky to be alive, El Fulio. Let's keep on moving forward, man. What else we got for you guys right here? That was crazy, I told you. But let's go on over to Kirsten. We might as well keep it blowing, right? We might as well keep it booming since we booming already. Kirsten, is that what they call it? Moments, Putin's stooge is the same thing after war crimes against Ukraine official. I'm going to let them say it, but check this out. Oh yeah, we got it all the way to the end of the show today, y'all. It's not a game. We got it. We locked and loaded up in here today. Y'all ready? I got some more for you. This is Putin's people right here. And Ukraine basically struck back on this situation right here. I want to make sure I get this. I'm not letting, this is moments. Putin's stooge is up in Kherson after war crimes against Ukrainian officials. I'm going to let them explain most of it as I open this screen up, but I need you guys to double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so because we do this every day. Also, hit that post notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Thank you. Let's go. And that's a warning. Content scenes may be viewed, may be scary. This is the moment a Kremlin-backed attacked official is wiped out in a Ukrainian drone strike in Kherson region of southern Ukraine. Now you see him. Vladimir Leontiev, 61, began cooperating with Russian forces and was appointed mayor of Nova Kakhovka when the town was seized in April of 2022. I don't think he the mayor no more. So yeah, he was. I guess, of course, like they said, he was the appointed the mayor, and I guess I don't think he the mayor no more after that, y'all, because he didn't survive that situation right there. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. I don't know if you ever thought that you was going to see something like that live in the flesh. I know we saw it on video. That was pretty crazy right there. Let's go on over to we got this crazy pow situation in California right now, where LAPD was going after this gunman in a liquor store. This is pretty intense right here, you guys. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. We're going to make it all make sense in a little while. Let's get on over to LA, Los Angeles, where this crazy situation was going on inside this liquor store. And I'm gonna let you guys see. I'm gonna let the store tell the rest, because I don't want to get in any trouble for the words that I'm gonna have to say.
This newly released body cam video of a dramatic shootout at a liquor store in Jefferson Park. The LAPD trying to detain a man they thought was concealing a weapon. Turns out he was. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher is live with a closer look at what that video reveals. Michelle.
Well, Mark, it has been a month since this incident. The LAPD releasing this critical incident community briefing for transparency. Newly released LAPD body camera footage capturing the moments a man and two LAPD officers exchanged gunfire inside a South LA liquor store. The incident happened on August 31st, shortly after 1 in the morning, inside the business at the corner of 9th Avenue and West Jefferson Boulevard. LAPD officers who'd been doing extra patrols in the area, entering the store after they first spotted the suspect moments earlier. The officers first speak with the man, noticing he was concealing a firearm in his waistband. Things take a turn when they eventually move in to detain him.
I don't have no weapons, sir.
Just relax.
Hey,
just calm down.
This angle from the store's surveillance cameras capturing the moments as they played out like something out of an action movie. The man, later identified as 33-year-old Malik Salah, firing at officers, bullets hitting snacks as they fly off the shelves. Salah eventually running out of the store, where officers were taking cover behind their patrol car.
Come out, come out, come out.
Get back. The store security cameras again capturing Salah, who is dripping blood from his left arm. Using his right arm, he fires multiple shots through the open front door.
He's gonna be on the eastbound. Oh, Jefferson from 9th Avenue.
Additional officers establishing a perimeter, eventually locating Salah, who was hiding behind a parked vehicle.
Put your hands up!
As officers move in to make the arrest, Salah's left arm is limp and bloodied after he was struck by officers' gunfire.
Suffering from a GSW to the left arm.
As Salah was transported to the hospital for treatment, investigators recovered an unloaded 9mm handgun with a high-capacity magazine at the scene underneath a parked car. These images showing some of the damage to the liquor store, bullet holes in cars at the scene, including the officer's LAPD cruiser.
Woo! Oh boy, he went out like, let me see what's going on with the ending of it.
And the man involved, Malik Salah, now facing 2 counts of attempted murder on a peace officer and 1 count of felon in possession of a firearm. Reporting live tonight, I'm Michelle Fisher.
I'm glad that nobody lost their lives with all that nonsense going on, because he was just pow-powing and wasn't even looking. He just pow-pow, pow-pow-pow, pow-pow, pow-pow-pow-pow-pow, over the snacks, got the Pringles, everything. See him bust, put one went through the ketchup, messing with the Heinz. You know, it's thick, but it ain't gonna stop no ullet. Come on, y'all. Ketchup is thick, but it ain't gonna stop no ullet. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up, because it's not over. It ain't over. I thought y'all ain't like to be. It ain't over. Party ain't over. Groove me. Let's keep on going, y'all. Connecticut. Woman loses her life after SUV strikes her and crashes into a liquor store in Enfield. Yeah, y'all, you got to get better with the driving. I don't know what's going on with this situation, but tragic event happened in Enfield in Connecticut.
And now to Enfield, where an SUV hit a woman on a sidewalk, killing her earlier this morning, and then crashed into a nearby business. Your reporter Owen Kingsley spoke with eyewitnesses and has video of the crash.
It happened here on Hazard Avenue around 9:45 Saturday morning. Now, witnesses, they describe seeing a woman standing on the sidewalk near the edge of the crosswalk down here when a car slammed into her. It continued through this parking lot, crashing into the Jug Shop liquor store behind us. New video tonight shows that exact moment. Police say 57-year-old Kimberly Knowles was struck by that BMW after it appears to go over the curb and crashing into this liquor store. Knowles died later at a nearby hospital.
Everyone was in shock, to see, like I say, especially seeing an elder lady on the floor gasping for air.
Exclusive eyewitness video shows moments after the crash, several people running towards the Jug Shop liquor store to help the driver, a 36-year-old man. Police say he only suffered minor injuries.
It's total chaos there, liquor store, liquor all over the floor, and broken glass everywhere.
I was scared for a couple of minutes and I was totally blank.
Mayank Jarawal was inside the liquor store when that car crashed through. He was not hurt. Once he was able to compose himself, he called 911.
I don't have any kind of words to express my feeling, but I'm scared right now too.
Satish Panchal owns the store as workers board up the massive hole.
Now, she was on the hood as it came crashing through. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he'd already hit her. She was on the hood as it crashed through that wall.
In his building, there's still plenty to clean inside too. He believes he lost about $80,000 to $90,000 worth of wine, whiskey, and tequila in the crash.
Once my business open, I will get my money back.
Yeah.
But the person we lost, we can't get back.
Satish says he hopes to reopen his store in the next few weeks after following through with the insurance process. Now, police have not announced any arrests in relation to this crash. Your reporter in Enfield, I'm Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
We don't know who the lady was that got in the accident. We don't know what the situation was about, but we definitely want to pray for the woman that lost her lives in this terrible, tragic event, and for her family. And in this tragic time, we want to pray for them to have strength, and please, God, look over them and help them through this. We ask that today in Jesus' name. Amen. We're going to keep on moving forward now, you guys. We got to go on over to this bazaar where a man breaks into a sheriff's office to steal some police pictures. Yes, I'm serious. He literally broke into the precinct. Y'all think I'm playing? We got one of your favorite sheriffs right here that's going to explain it to you. It's a bizarre crime, and he's going to tell you himself. Hope you guys got your coffee ready, because this is going to be a funny one.
It's time for morning briefing. I hope you have your favorite cup of coffee in your favorite cup. I've got a really cool cup here that was made for me by Bradley and his daughter from North Fort Myers, right? Graveyard dead. We would have shot him more, but we ran out of bullets. Now that's pretty cute. Have some morning coffee. And let's talk about something else that's crazy. Okay, this is Mark Byram. He's 34 and he's from Polk City. And if you're from Polk City, you go, oh, we know Mark, he's a thief. We had him in the county jail. And we were doing an investigation. You're not going to believe this, because someone broke into the Polk City Sheriff's Station. That's right. They stole my picture. Now, if he wanted a picture, I'd have given him one. And he stole the major's picture, Major Hall. And he stole the captain's picture, Captain Waller. He stole our pictures. And then he wrapped them in a towel and he hid them by a tree in Polk City. Well, we had to go down to the jail to interview him because we looked at the video picture and we go, hey, we recognize this dude. We just arrested him for a theft. And we went down there and he said, my brain was a little foggy that night. using little drugs, but I think I stole those pictures and wrapped them in a towel and put them by a tree, and sure enough, he did. We got our pictures back. No worse for wear. And once again, my picture is in the Polk City Sheriff's Station. And he's in jail with some more charges. Have a good day.
I thought you guys might find that story a little bit entertaining, because I know everybody likes him. Everybody laughs at his stories. Ain't that crazy? How you steal so much that you forget that you stole, and you stole from the precinct? And what are you doing stealing police officers' pictures? Like, was this just for the love of it? Just to see if you can do it? Oh, I believe I stole some photos. I wrapped them in a towel and put them by a tree. Oh, God, y'all do me a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up, because that was bizarre. If anything was bizarre, that was bizarre. All right, y'all. I know y'all love horses. You love them so much that, you know, you fight for them. You want to get them away from those carriages. No more horse and carriage in the park, right? No more, right? You guys love horses. If you love horses, put your hands up like this. I love horses too. Mm-hmm. This is a very simple scene that we're about to watch. Imagine, you know, you got a bunch of horses. I wonder how they sleep. I always wondered to myself, do horses lay down to go to sleep? It was probably the stupidest thing that I could think. I'm like, because I was like, you always see a horse that's standing up. So I always wondered, do they lay down when they go to sleep? Well, guess what? Not only do they lay down when they go to sleep, boy, do they be farting up a storm. With those big stomachs, you think some cows can fart? And not only that, they got the quiet storms too. They got the ones like this. You know that one's going to be deadly. We call that one the deadly medley. The quiet storm, that's the one where you be like, if you're a bad person, you'd be like, ooh, this one came out quiet, so I don't got to claim it. Let me walk over to the other side of the room till they start smelling it. But this horse right here, there's no part of the room that you guys can go to get rid of this here. Even though it's cute and it's pretty, I know. Listen very closely. Flatulence. Dirt bite. That answered my question if they lay down. He got his face too close to his butt. You can't be serious right now, buddy. You better get away from there. Outcoming. Now the video literally says horses sleeping, laying down, and farting. That's that quiet one right there, boy. Woo, you better clear the area. So I'm assuming that there's much more that comes along with owning horses. You cannot, I repeat, do not, if you're a Marlboro man, do not spark your Marlboro nowhere near these burrows right here, where these horses is at. Because I swear to you, ain't nothing in there but gas. And we don't have no idea what type of negative reaction they're going to have. Boom! Yeah, gas is gas, y'all. Long story short, don't be sparking no Marlboros around those burrows right there. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And y'all know what I want y'all to do right now. Because y'all want to try to make some money, 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 money. All y'all got to do is hit the link in the description, fill out a survey, and you'll make some money, and I'll make some money too. There is up to $250 in surveys in today's description. Go ahead. Hit the description, see if you guys can make some money. It's up to $250. Why, it's gonna hurt you? You never know. You might be able to make some money. I'll be able to make some money too. Because every survey you fill out, I can get some money off of it too. Also, if you're a business owner, you're trying to promote your business, we have over 50,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 60 to help each other out, because what we do over here is we share in the wealth. What we want you to do is send over your promo to us so that we can put it up in the post notification area so that you have a chance to get your business exposed to more people out here. What do you need to do? Make sure it's in the 1080 by 1080 size frame, because that's what YouTube requires. Also, send it to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. As long as you subscribe to the channel, as long as you remember, we're going to make sure that we put it up in the post notification area. And you know what we got coming up too? We got the Show Your Talent Search. That's this Saturday, not last Saturday. This Saturday coming up, October 11th, you guys. Myself, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. We're going to be at 815 Hutchinson Parkway, you guys. That's right, the liquor superstore, the wine and liquor superstore, right at 815 Hutchinson Boulevard in the Bronx. So if you guys are here, come on over, do the tasting, and come be a part of the Show Your Talent Search. That's the talent search where you show us your talent and boom, you can make up to $250 in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. Once we finish the whole thing and get everybody together, we have one location in Manhattan where we're going to bring everybody together and one person will be able to make $1,000. All you got to do to be a part of the Show Your Talent Search is follow the website, as well as go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com, and go to the first page, hit that join, put your email address in there, join, and that's it, because we're going to keep you posted on where the locations are, what time we start, because that's what we got going on. So join the mailing list. You're already a part of the Show Your Talent Search. And then just pull up. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Evo. You want to sing? You want to dance? Want to do a wheelie in the parking lot? I don't care what it is, because everything, if you're good at it, it's a talent, and we want to see it, and you might be able to make some money from it. And y'all, yes, my favorite day of the week, Monday. They got to pick up that phone. Pick up the phone. I'm all alone. They got to pick up the phone on Monday, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Businesses, everybody, they got to pick up that phone because it's Monday morning. No more trying to say, oh, it's Thursday. The weekend's almost here. Hey, it's Friday. Let's do it on Monday. Guess what? It's Monday now. Pick up the phone, get your business done, take care of what you got to deal with, and that's on both sides. Also, stop worrying about problems, because no matter what, as long as we're alive, they're going to be there. No matter what, problems are going to always be there. And problems, what do? Problems present opportunities. That's how we look at it over here. We don't focus on, oh my God, I got a problem. We look at it like this. The Lord let us wake up another day. We got another day to bang at that nail and get it right. That's what we do over here. So anybody got problems, I know they may be they might be hard. You may be going through a rough time, and we want to make sure that we send you out with a prayer with that. We want to pray for Casey Ramos. We want to pray for Batty Lynn. Also, make sure that we put a nice prayer in the air for liberty and justice, as well as my sister Rebecca Lon Yen Bueno. We want to pray for Mark Dorfman, as well as Jules, as well as every single person in this comments. We want to make sure that we pray for Motherfunkin' Bone, because he in Florida. We got to make sure we cover him. We also got to make sure that we take care of Kendra Walker, because even though she's not always here, we want to make sure that she's covered. Every single person in these comments, I want to see you guys tomorrow. Stay healthy and stay blessed. Amen. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me on Our Bottom Line, the #1 show on YouTube, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, Tuesday, y'all know what it is. Get 'em. Peace. One.